give them a big shout out. Go to SodenBowl.com and check them out check them out on YouTube. I know that's probably the best Madden players around, so go out there and definitely plug them.
And welcome to the Season 99 Soden Bowl Owners League Draft. We have an all-star cast in front of you today to bring this broadcast to you. You have myself, S. Soden, from the Soden Bowl Network. Then you have Kylo, the wannabe Sith Lord himself from Force Fumble. What's going on, Kylo?
What's up, everybody? Good to be here.
And then we have Timbo. Call him Timbo. One of the leaders over at the MSR and one of our famed owners here in Soden Bowl. He has the Baltimore Ravens. What's going on, Timbo?
How you doing, Soden, man? I'm excited about tonight.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And then we have the king himself, the king of Wakanda, the Chicago Bears head coach. He is with us as well. What is going on, Mr. Wakanda?
Soden, what's going on, man? Wakanda forever!
So this should be an interesting broadcast. We're going to bring you at least the first round. We'll see how it goes after that, see how much time elapses here. But should be an interesting draft. For those of you not tracking, this is the actual draft, the 2020 draft. This owner's season, everybody's an owner now, not a coach. This owner's season is starting at the end of the Super Bowl. They went through and did the offseason. There's some players that have been traded. There's some interesting free agent selections. And if you look at the bottom, that is an updated ticker that we have going across there. So you'll notice it's not exactly like the NFL, and that is because there's been some trades. A lot of people have been traded. One of the big trades to me was the Miami Dolphins getting Adam Thielen and Hunter Smith over in Miami. I mean, what do you guys think of some of the trades that have went down?
Well, I think that some of the trades are a lot of hole fillers and a lot of teams trying to get rid of cap. I think with all the owner stuff and the funds, people are trying to be more conscious about the finances. So I think a lot of it is because of that, and a lot of it is because teams are trying to fill some holes early.
And I also think that folks are seeing, this draft, and we got some of these real rookies in here, so they're trying to make some moves to get, you saw a lot of guys trading up or looking to trade up. Some guys want to trade down, get more picks, so they see the value in what we're going to have here tonight.
I agree. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and resume this draft. And the Cincinnati Bengals, King X Booker will officially be on the clock. And he is. What do you guys think he's looking for in Cincinnati?
Well, this guy loves Joe Burrow, so I would be absolutely shocked if Joe Burrow is not the number one pick. Start the draft.
Yeah, Burrow's a no-brainer here. It's almost as how it is for real. I mean, you got to take the guy there. You're expecting him to be the leader, and Dalton's out the way. He's going to start something new and really get this owners kicking off right with the right guy.
I agree. He's got to go quarterback here. Go ahead, Kylo. I didn't mean to step on you.
No, you're good. I think the way Booker plays and the way he has his team right now, the Bengals actually have a decent roster other than the quarterback position. And the way Burrow is projected, even in this draft class, he's going to be a really, really good rookie. So, I will be astonished as well if he does not go Burrow.
And you figure they have the pick in. It's getting close here. Under a minute to go. I wonder if there's some last-minute decisions going in Cincinnati here.
I'm, on a personal tip, I'll be keyed into what Cincinnati's doing. I'm going to see these guys twice a season, especially with Booker, and I'm looking to see what's going on. Yep, there it is.
And there it is, and there is Mr. Burrow on the feed here. We have a little bit of highlights for him, and they go quarterback, and to me, I think this is probably the best quarterback in the draft.
Yeah, I would agree with that. He's the highest rated player. One thing I wanted to mention that I was surprised you didn't bring up is because the Bengals had Ryan Finley, and with us allowing us to upgrade rookies, and he didn't choose Ryan Finley. I think that made it clear who the number one pick was.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, true.
That's a good point.
And on the clock, we have the Washington Redskins. Jay Wood, 13-13 on the clock here. I'm really thinking he's going defense with this pick.
Easy call. I see him going probably Chase Young.
Wow.
And there it
The
is,
Lions are now on
Chase
the
Young.
God.
Goodness
85.
gracious,
Oh.
85 to start.
And here's a look at Chase Young.
It's got some activity tonight, fellas.
Oh my goodness.
Yes, sir.
Sheesh.
I'm loving
Wow,
The
83.
Giants are now on the clock.
Man.
it.
Yeah, that's a great
I'm
pick.
with that. I like that. That's some
He is
energy
By
right
far
there.
the most dominant defensive prospect that we've had come into the league.
And
For
then
sure.
the Lions get their pick into. They go cornerback out of Ohio State, and here he is.
Oh, Kuda.
Sheesh. 85 and 83 off the same college defense.
As we see those highlights for Chase Young, I mean, you could just see what kind of player that we're going to have come into the league. Especially Jay Wood, he likes to have his speed. He's value speed
The
so much, and to
Dolphins are
have
now
that
on
kind
the
of
clock.
edge rusher come off
Oh my
and cause the type of
goodness.
havoc that he's looking for.
Look at these defenders, man.
no!
Tim. I
No.
thought 5-star was for sure going to take an Alabama player.
No,
But I
I
guess
wanted
not.
to say
Dang.
that's a good pick though.
85,
Man, look at the
85,
defensive picks in the
80.
NFC East already, man.
Yeah. I wonder what Simmons' speed was at because we didn't get the
Yeah.
combine numbers.
Well, he ran a 4.39 in real life, so I imagine.
Yeah, so it's got to be
somewhere-
pretty nuts.
Yeah.
And here's
So they
Isaiah.
want to recap so far?
Yeah, so Isaiah Simmons here. We have a
The
highlight for
Chargers
him
are now on the clock.
with the New York Giants. This guy has phenomenal speed, just a pure athlete. You watch him, watch that explosion off the line of scrimmage. This guy's going to be a force in Soden Bowl, and he goes to 5-star hustler.
Yeah. I mean, you got that, and also a couple picks back with Okuda. I mean, man, just you got a lockdown corner, man. You just got a lot of different pieces. And you see a lot of defensive talent, man. Just early, like Simmons. You got Young. You got Okuda. It's just man, it's all over.
These
Simmons is all over
defenders
there.
look gross.
Yeah.
Woo!
And Chase Young is off the board, number 5 to the Miami Dolphins.
Nice pick.
Another nice pick.
Yeah, defense is definitely fine. Oh, there's Tua.
Can we not help the guy
The
that's
Panthers
the
are now
defending
on the
champ?
clock.
Like, can we stop trading with him and helping him, please?
And the
There's
second
Tua.
quarterback comes off the board here, and here's a look at Tua. Some highlights for Tua, and he goes to the Los Angeles Chargers.
Man, this really has me. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
The Ravens
This is a
are now
really
on the
aggressive draft, and they're moving really fast, too.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Herbert is a little smelly, but we're gonna. Hope he's got good depth, though. Hope he's got good depth.
I mean, 71's still pretty good for the third quarterback going off.
Yeah. Overall, I mean, it's just the bar was set so high with some of these other picks.
Yeah.
Where am I going here? I'll be right back.
Bring it back in there as Herbert goes off the board to the Carolina Panthers. Hall of Fame head coach, you're blessed 00, picking up what could be a franchise quarterback, only a 71 overall.
Yeah, 3 quarterbacks in the top 10, and then 4 monstrous defenders.
I was really not expecting 3 quarterbacks to go this early. It makes sense because all these teams needed those quarterbacks. It just, other than Tua and Burrow, I don't think
This is going to be such a tough pick.
Yeah.
Oh man, this is tough.
71 looks bad when people are pulling 85s and 83s.
Yeah.
But you got to consider the user, too. Bless is one of the best passing players in CFM, period. So Herbert should be just fine.
Good insight there too. Yeah. All right. Yeah, I think I can get my guy in the second round, so I'm gonna go ahead and try.
you're going defense. Don't even try.
What
There it is.
The Cowboys are now on the clock.
is going on?
Yo.
85
Are you
overall.
serious?
Hey, let me
Wow.
let me get y'all these cards real quick.
Yeah, go ahead. Can you talk us through this?
Oh, I'm loving it.
Malik Harrison.
Malik Harrison, he was second round grade. They end up promoting up to first round grade, early first round. 23 years old, but definitely got high value, man. I mean, his card's pretty good.
Wow.
His card's pretty damn good.
So who's
What's
on the
his
board
speed?
clock now? It's Dallas, right? Or well,
It was either
Dallas
him or
is
Judy.
good.
I was looking at
Browns
him
are
or
now on
Judy.
the clock.
So.
Joking. Yo, too many NFC East good picks, man. I'm done.
I wanted Judy, but it was either him or Harrison. I'm not mad with either.
Wow.
I'm
Judy,
not mad with
84
either.
overall to the Cowboys at 9. So Cleveland's on the clock now.
Wow, Jeff.
Soda, man, this first 10 picks is wild.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
been a
this is
crazy draft so
crazy.
far.
Oh man, we got elite pass rusher.
So what we have? We had Burrow, Young, Okuda, Simmons,
Yeah,
Chizon.
was
Chizon
good.
at 5,
Yeah, Tua.
2 at 6, right?
Yep, Herbert was
at
right
7,
after. Mm-hmm. Harrison.
Harrison at 8,
And then
Then
Judy, at,
Judy
9.
at 9 so far. So I think outside of Tua, Herbert, and Burrow, every other pick has been above 80
Yeah.
overall.
Good point.
So outside of the quarterbacks, 6 out of the 9 so far have been 80 overall or better.
And 3 of them have gone to the East, so that's great.
Yeah. Interesting start so far. So with Cleveland, I mean, what does Cleveland really need?
I guess I think they're gonna go O-line here. They're gonna go that left tackle Thomas. Oh my!
The Jets are now on the clock.
Goodness.
Wow! What?
88? Oh man,
This is unreal right now.
I was gonna ask, and maybe prematurely, who the number 1 true talent is, but we might have to wait a second.
Yo.
And we're just getting started.
Wow. This makes me really sad I didn't get in the first round.
Told you guys it was a good draft class.
My goodness. Some of these guys are.
I haven't actually dealt. I just didn't know what to expect from these picks. I mean, of course, everybody, they don't put out the combine statistics, but, boy,
Man.
Combine.
Yeah, it's because we started at the end of the season.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And we were kind of all handicapped for the most part in terms of scouting, unless someone missed a session or two. But for the most part, everyone pretty had the same amount of time, amount of points overall.
Yeah. T. Higgins as well.
That's a good pick.
I'm excited for T went. T went.
Yeah, T just went off the board. T is a good receiver out of Clemson.
Okay,
solid pick for the New York Jets.
Yeah, that tackle is
Man, that is a crazy top 10.
He'll be.
But that's the top 10 of anything, boy. That's the top 10. I thought T might have went to the second round. I actually thought that.
That Herbert pick, I'm telling you guys, people are going to look at that Herbert pick. It's not going to be bad. I played him multiple Maddens.
No, I'm not worried
He
about
is
it.
good with quarterbacks.
Yeah, a 97 or a 98 throw power, too.
Really?
Yeah.
Mm.
Same thing when you guys were talking when I picked Kennedy in before season 98. Like, he's good with quarterbacks. He'll be fine.
Yeah.
So a lot of mid-round surprises here. I know we're at pick number 12. Some really surprise players. That blocker coming off the board in 88 overall.
My goodness,
that's nuts.
I'm just surprised by the spread in general. It's way higher than I thought it would be. I was thinking true talent would be like 81, 82.
Yeah.
Then I saw the 85. I was like, all right, here we go.
I still wasn't sure. I just thought Chase Young was.
I'm still surprised with my pick. I didn't think Harrison. I always look at age sometimes, like 23 won't be that good, but man, that's crazy.
At least some of them being a higher overall, though. I mean, we are, past the mid-cycle, the Madden cycle, so you don't have a whole lot of time to progress some of these guys. So
you get them
at
least,
at least you can use them now.
Yeah. Man, that makes your trade look really good, Tim.
Man. I'm over here. I've been cheesing ever since. I was because I needed a linebacker. I lost. I let my man go in the offseason, so I knew I had to try, bring somebody that was going to at least be able to, fill in the gaps or whatever. So that was a must. But I was not expecting 85. I'm very pleased.
Yeah, that's interesting for sure.
And the Jiggy man himself, Jiggy J-Rod on the clock with the Indianapolis Colts, his welcome back season to Soden Bowl, somebody that I'm going to keep an eye on here in season number 99. This is a big pick for the Colts.
Yeah, he should be the favorite in the AFC. With all due respect to you guys, looking at who
The
else is over there,
Redskins are now on
unless
the clock.
And I've got a
Dolphins
video
get
It's just
for
a
Mr.
field.
Ruggs. And here is
Yeah,
Mr. Ruggs the third. There's the video of
The
this
Broncos are
speedster,
now
man.
on the
This is
clock.
one of the fastest guys in the combine, if not the fastest.
Yeah, he's Russ just has that speed, man. He's just like that's the thing. Like that's all you can say. Is like, yeah.
and then you guys let J-Rod get another wide receiver.
Yeah, 96 wide receiver.
Yeah, you give J-Rod receivers, and he's going to throw it all over the field anyway. So, yeah, that's just wild.
Yeah, because he's got Chris Godwin, T.Y. Hilton, and now he's got Ruggs, right?
Yeah,
Who's his quarterback now, though? He's sticking with Brissett.
He's another guy where it doesn't particularly matter, to be honest with you.
Yeah,
good point. Good point.
Let me see. I'll look.
he's got Jameis Winston, actually.
Oh, does he?
Oh,
Yeah, that's more than good enough.
Yeah, 78 overall, Jameis. He'll be fine.
And we have the Denver Broncos on the clock right now, just under a minute. Pick number 15, almost halfway through the first round. A lot of action here in this first round. King takes Burrow, number 1, the quarterback, going to Cincinnati. And then Jay Wood goes after Chase Young at number 2. So some
good pick for him
solid
with
picks.
CD Lamb at 14 too. So he's got Chase Young and CD Lamb. I think the Redskins will be happy with that in real life.
98 speed for Henry Ruggs.
Sheesh. Yeah, have fun, AFC South.
Yeah.
And the Denver Broncos with just 15 seconds left on the clock here. Denver probably looking at offense, I'd imagine here. Maybe some offensive line. This draft is pretty deep on the offensive line side, so they may be looking at a lineman here.
Yeah, it should be.
The Falcons
skill
are now
positions
on the
have been
clock.
There's going to be no wide receivers
amazing
left.
so far.
Yeah, there's not gonna be any. And I got one that he better be there in second round because if someone reaches for him, I'm like, all right, y'all playing game. Yeah, they playing some games. They go for my boy right here. Yeah, but something I did want to bring up, with us here tonight, I'm seeing, we're seeing a lot of elite talent be picked, but I'm just curious, not just from draft standpoint, but including what we're going to see. We think, some of these players and the users involved. I mean, just speak, each one of us, just speak to what your anticipation for, starting this owners league and how tonight contributes to all that, and, just everything that's been going on.
So to me, this owners league is brand new for Soden Bowl. We've never officially done an owners league. This is really cool because the activity and the talent in this league is just tremendous. A lot of very mature people that let us pull this off. If you don't have mature owners, you can't do an owners league.
Ooh, yeah, Swift 100%. Is a
100%.
Damn,
wow,
DeAndre Swift, bro.
Yeah, I see the 86 overall. I'll answer too. I mean, the big thing, because I was looking at cutting down leagues. Well, what I like is activity, transparency from the leaders of the league, and that includes Soden, obviously. And then, being able to have my favorite team. I'm a Bears fan in real life, so having the Bears is also a plus too. But yeah, I'm definitely looking forward to the comp and being able to play good owners and be able to actually run the front office. I think is the cool aspect of it too.
Yeah, I would agree. Just to give my input on it. The moment that and I can put this out here, in the sake of transparency. Wakanda reached out to me and said, hey man, they're interested, and I spoke to Soden, and literally from the beginning we connected and we started passing ideas around, and he comes to me for ideas. I bring stuff to him. Like we talked about stuff outside of Soden, stuff that he's giving me pointers on in general in the CMF space. So all of that combined and just the whole atmosphere of the league, and then how he listened, how he kind of put everyone's ear involved and got us to the owners league, and everyone kind of bought in immediately. It's just like it's been a seamless transition, and now it's like we're ending one season in '98 and we're kind of transitioning into the all season that we would have been in anyway. So it's like we're just doing it in a different way with the owners league and stuff. So this especially with this draft, I think it's just gonna be great.
Yeah, this is almost like a run, like a dry run for the new Madden cycle coming out. A lot of these guys are all going to be here for that cycle.
100%. Yeah.
I mean, we'll probably start with a team draft. I know a lot of people probably want their top teams, so we'll try to accommodate that. Wakanda's the only Bears fan in the league, so if he wants the Bears, that'll pretty much guarantee he gets them.
Nice.
The Vikings are now on the clock.
So C.J. Anderson goes there. Well, that's a pretty good spot there for a corner. Middle of the round, and pretty good rating.
Yeah, not bad for somebody, mid to end first round here out of the corner of a skilled position, out of the cornerback position. Not a real deep draft for corners, in my opinion.
Okay, I just confirmed with Jags. He's in the YouTube chat. He said he's not on console, so we can skip his other.
Okay.
He responded to me in the Discord chat.
Cool. Went on the skip list.
Yeah, this is a great draft, but I don't think Kyle answered Tim's question.
Oh no, he's
Oh,
cool.
yeah,
He's cool. Yeah, it was cool. I was just kind of chiming in. I didn't know if he did or not.
Yeah.
I was just speaking, but yeah, if you wanted to, go ahead and speak up.
Well, I will say I'm actually kind of excited to not have abilities for once in this owners league. I mean, everybody likes them when they have them.
Yeah.
What?
But
that's a
everybody
topic.
liked it when they had them. But I think it'll be fun to not have them for once and just go back to the way it was before this Madden, where superstars were all over the place. And on top of that, the immersion that being an owner adds, I think it's just going to be a much more enjoyable experience for everybody, not just the top end users.
Yeah, and that brings up another good point, the abilities. Yeah, we voted to remove the abilities, so that's a huge thing there. And also, we're not only going to award a champion for the Super Bowl champion for every year, we're also going to award our top owner, so that's another new award that we're going to track now indefinitely in Soden Bowl history. So that should be pretty unique too. So you don't necessarily
sweet.
Yeah, you don't necessarily have to win the Super Bowl to be recognized. You could have somebody who maybe doesn't win the Super Bowl, but they manage the team and they make money. They have good jersey sales. Their fans are happy. So could be something like that too, which I think will bring a lot of excitement.
Well, you're coming up here at 23. You made some moves in the offseason, moving
The
on
Raiders
from
are now on the
Mr.
clock.
Thomas Brady and just making some changes up there in Foxborough. Just speak about that and what you're looking to do here with your first round pick.
So with my pick, I replaced Brady with Steedham, and I have to be careful here, to be honest with you guys, because I created this file, so I have to be careful who I pick. I don't want to go after people that other people could use. So I tried to take a safe pick. I'll probably go after somebody that's later in the draft, just to fill a couple holes. But I think I'll be looking at offense, probably for my next two picks, offense or special teams.
Yeah.
Jags coming up.
I think
Eagles
Raiders
coming up.
not here either.
So Vikings got a tackle. Nice tackle there, Andrew Thomas.
Yeah,
He's also
very
got two other first round picks coming up in the next 4. So yeah.
I was surprised that Andrew Thomas didn't go first, actually.
The
top
Jaguars
tackle.
are now on the clock.
You can skip that.
Shit, to him to be there at 19,
Yeah.
he's 82. That's sweet, man.
Mhm.
Super sweet. Oh, nice pick, Rager.
That was who I was gonna pick. That's cool.
Yeah.
Jack said he can be skipped.
Okay.
And then Chicken says that Vikings isn't here.
And the other pick I
The
was gonna do.
Eagles
That's
are now
cool,
on the
guys.
clock.
Yeah, Delpit. Okay.
You can also skip Eagles too.
No, you cannot.
Who are you looking at, man?
I don't know. I guess I could go linebacker or corner, but I don't have either of them scouted, and I do need a wide receiver. I feel like Timbo is looking at Denzel Mims, so I might just do that.
Oh my god. And no response from him either.
Yeah, I don't know.
I
He looks
like
pretty
it.
good.
I like it.
Who? Menzel Limbs? Who's that?
Oh my.
I don't know. I don't know if
Oh.
he's messing with me now though. Decisions. All right.
I got one in the stash. It ain't Mims. I keep
Okay.
it. I give you
All
a
right.
It ain't Mims. I got something in the stash though.
Now I
Hopefully
don't-
it's there. If
I
it's
still
there.
have
I got 20 picks to go.
42 players on the watch list right now.
Yeah, see, I was at 12, so I got the 12. I missed the stage. I missed the stage. I think stage or 2. So And once the combines
Denzel
in, Charles, I was like, yeah, I'm just gonna
Mims.
be in the line.
Okay.
He's tall
He's
too, right?
normal. Yeah, he's normal. 95 speed though. 95 excel.
Jesus.
Yeah, keep that in the AFC. Now, the NFC East, boy, that's gonna be some fun. We're
That's
gonna have
what
some
I
really good
said.
matchups. I think it's gonna have some
Oh
new
my
rivalries too.
goodness.
Because we're gonna have some guys that haven't played against each other, and they haven't played in the same leagues or anything like that. So I think especially with the extra immersion involved, I think it's gonna make some good rivalries down the stretch.
You guys said
Yeah.
Minnesota's not here.
Yeah, Minnesota's not here.
That's going to bring it to my pick.
NFC is going to be.
Wow, another
rough.
good tackle.
The Patriots are now on the clock.
Yeah.
NFC is going
Is
to be real tough.
Jay. Okay. Patriots pick on the coming up here. I'm going to go ahead and transition. I made a video for the guy that I was picking. And it is live.
Ooh. I like that pick.
Yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. As we see Soden live.
The Saints are now on the clock.
I reached.
And it's hitting too. Though. That's what's crazy.
Is it? Oh, I must be behind y'all. Hold on, let me cut that.
Yeah, I'm watching the Twitch stream.
Yeah, I'm on. Yeah.
Oh, you guys are watching Twitch. That's why.
Yeah. I figured that out myself after the first couple of picks.
Well, I'm trying to watch the comments too for YouTube. Okay.
So I'm a
Side
big
note, his dad is one of the nicest people ever.
Yeah, and I'm a big Randy Moss fan. Back when he was with the Patriots, followed him with the Vikings, have one of his rookie jerseys. So somebody that I followed, and now his kid's in the NFL. So I'd love to see the Patriots get Thaddeus Moss in the draft.
I think, I can. I'm pretty much. I don't have like an official mark or anything, but from something I was like kind of writing down, I had him going to the Patriots in the first round. That's
Really?
yeah. If they could find, I don't think they have a first round pick. Do they? Do they have one?
Yeah, they have a first round pick.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they
I didn't know
got
if they
first
had to
round
trade.
this
If they
year.
traded for him, if you traded for him. But yeah, I have them going. Picking them in the first round. I just feel like that's that. That's that kind of. That's what they've been missing, man. Like with the in and out, health of Gronk, and then of course now he's gone, and they didn't have it last year. I just think he fits perfect. Like he's athletic, and then they can groom him. He can learn the system. They can do whatever that Belichick's trying to do that he does utilizing those tight ends. So I think that's a great pick for you.
Yeah. Man, you can't imagine being a Bears fan in Minnesota with Randy Moss and Chris Carter. I used to hate Randy Moss. Randy Moss made me cry numerous times during my childhood. That is not an exaggeration.
Randolph done that a few times, man.
Yeah,
I can only imagine the
respect him
kids
now,
in
but my
Green
goodness.
Bay when he pulled he imaginary pulled his pants down. I can only imagine the kids
Yeah.
crying at home. He didn't have to do that.
Dude, one year the Bears were beating the Vikings by 17 points going in the fourth quarter, and Randy Moss had 3 fourth quarter touchdowns to win the game.
The Vikings are now on the
Well,
clock.
no, I was not a
that
big Randy
first
Moss fan
Christmas
growing
where
up.
he was like his payback game in '98 or whatever. I think his first rookie season. Yeah, that ruined my Thanksgiving. I remember being so upset.
Oh, you talking about
crying.
Thanksgiving? Oh my!
I was 10 years old. I was 10 years old. He ruined my plate. He ruined my plate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
The
we're at pick
Dolphins
26
are now
now.
on the clock.
yeah, good. Oh, nice. Dan. It's been a Penza. Okay. There's some really good overalls here late in the draft. Like this is where I thought like it would kind of stay in terms of what the overalls would be, but they kind of tunneled them so much to now it's just like you're getting like 68s at like 17. You're like
The
the hell?
Seahawks are
You
now
know
on
what
the
I'm
clock.
saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really not liking that all the Dolphins picks have been good so far.
So yeah, they really have.
JK's a 79. That's not a bad pick.
Oh man.
That's not a bad pick at all. Dobbins is 79 late in the yeah.
I think
This
the
is-
lowest pick first round was the 274
71.
wide receivers.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and 71. That's
so
right.
Someone got some heat late in this draft too. I already peeped it.
Oh, that's why I
okay.
backloaded it. That's why
Those are the
I backloaded
only
it. I
ones.
tried
Those are
hard
the
to get
only
those
ones I
guys.
really scouted for. Slick. I think I see a couple of these hanging in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want to
scouted.
see what players go where because there's some really good ones like later in like second and like bottom of third round that I feel like could really be useful for teams. They're like, oh man, I didn't know I would get. You know what I mean? I think some guys are really being surprised. Yeah.
I thought I was going to be able to get in the top 10, but the consolation is I got a lot of ammo for the back half of the drive.
And one of the guys that really wanted a new season here was Seahawks, and
The
his
Cardinals
pick, he goes
are now on the
Jonathan
clock.
Taylor, halfback, 80 overall. That's a perfect weapon for Seahawks.
Yeah, and I'm sure he's super fast too.
I'm
Really good
interested to
picks.
see what he does with the Seahawks now with a fresh roster.
Dang, Jonathan Taylor ran a 4.39.
Yep.
Dang. We got some burners in this draft, man. C. Simmons was 92.
Yeah.
The
What do you
Titans
guys think he's
are
going
now
to
on the
play in
clock.
real life?
Yeah, it doesn't matter. He can play wherever.
He reminds me of Javon Curse, if you guys remember him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
late '90s Javon.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, with the
Yeah.
Titans, ironically.
Yes.
Yeah. Titans came out of Florida.
Yeah, if he could have stayed healthy.
Yeah, he was
Yeah.
one of those ones like Derek Harvey too. He was like those guys that came from Florida. It was like they were kind of like those raw, edge rushers, and they kind of either had injuries or never really filled out their frame and stuff like that. So,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah, he was a thought. Yeah, you're right. They were calling him the freak too.
yep. I recall Curtis Weaver. That's a nice pick too, out of Boise State. Shoot, I mean, people
They're
are
gonna
still
have to
getting
watch
starters
cards.
at
Cards are
28.
loaded up on some
I could
players.
have honestly, I probably would have found at 28. Now looking at
Yeah.
man, that's crazy. These are really good picks, value picks
Yeah.
too.
And Ura at number 29 here, another person to keep an eye on in the AFC South.
Yeah, AFC's gonna
I
be
would
crazy,
agree with
man.
you up until the moment that J-Rod came back and took the Colts.
I would be honest with you though, Ura. I kind of said this on multiple platforms. I know Kyle's heard me say this now, but Ura's gotten so much better, and I could just see those.
agreed.
Especially they were in the same division in my league in MSR. So, and they had not issues, but they were just always going at it, especially with Chad and just gameplay.
Yeah.
Like they were just,
That's going to be the
J-Rod
most
always came
entertaining
out on top
rivalry.
a lot more than the opposite.
Yep.
But Ura now has played a lot better in other leagues, and I could just really see him taking that confidence and really looking to do some things in that division.
Well,
Best rivalry at Soden Bowl would be either Ura and Jiggy J-Rod, or whoever in the NFC East decides to engage J-Wood.
Engagement, right? You got to be able to take that. With you, bro.
Whoever wants to go back and forth with J-Wood.
And we have a quote. Jiggy J-Rod
The
says,
Packers
quote,
are now on the clock.
Ura is a dead man.
Okay, mercenary. I hear him.
Facts.
I hear him. Mercenary. Ura's gonna talk.
That's funny,
He's
though.
gonna talk so much junk too, boy.
The
It's so funny.
Chiefs are now on the clock.
He's gonna talk a lot of junk.
I'm excited for it. I think it's going to be.
Yeah,
It'll be fun.
it's a lot of energy brewing. I just see some good energy brewing with some great matchups, some
Exactly.
salt,
Guys
with
that
some
haven't-
good salt.
that
I see
haven't-
some good salt coming. Not any, nothing
Absolutely.
wrong. I see some good
Guys
salt.
that I've played in
I
other
shouldn't
leagues
have
that
lost
haven't
that.
played each other, I'm like, oh man, this is going to be interesting.
And
So a couple
Derek-
guys that
Derek Brown comes off the board finally, the defensive lineman going to the Green Bay Packers. We have a highlight up for you right now.
Nice.
he's a dude in real life. I think is going to be really good.
Mm-hmm.
He's just physical.
Yeah, one of the better pass rushers coming into Soden Bowl into this rookie year.
Jeez,
The 49ers
85?
are now on the clock.
That's Curry Dillon. Is that nice? Yo.
Can we skip the pick 40, please?
Right.
For y'all take all
Right.
the players. Christ.
I got something in the tuck.
I'm
Oh
just
boy.
playing because you guys are doing the most.
Yeah, this is
I
nice.
really
This is
like
nice.
the
Did you
other
see
Dillons
these
and first round people.
A.J. Dillon coming off the board to the Kansas City Chiefs, the defending Super Bowl champions, somehow ended up with the 31st pick instead of the 32nd, thanks to EA. But
The Bengals are now on the clock.
Only they. Yeah, Derek Brown, man. Derek Brown is a he's going to be like run stuffer. He's I feel like he got some
Yeah.
speed coming off that
The
edge.
Colts
I mean,
are now
off
on
off
the
the
clock.
interior. They have that kind of explosion like that, almost like a smaller Fletcher Cox type of guy. So, like to see what that's going to be like to have him in the middle of that front.
Yeah.
and T. Wirfs is the 36th pick, or the 32nd pick, excuse me. in round number 1, and our round number 1 is now complete.
Got a tackle and an 80 at the top
The
of the second
Lions
round.
are now on the clock.
Yeah.
You want on there?
Still, I still got plenty of guys on my board. I'm just.
Oh, you about to do it? Okay.
Oh, you're coming up there.
I am coming up here. But
Oh, wait, McKinney's an 80. Oh, yeah. We might.
Probably
Hey,
not.
I think. Hey, Soden. Woo, okay, big fella. No, this is good. This is good. This is good stuff, though. I really like the value plays that people get. People are getting starters, that or getting players that maybe they thought might have been a backup. Now they can use them in different ways on the defense, like stuff like that.
And I have a question up on the board in the feed.
Jaguars
Who won the
are now on
first
the clock.
round in the draft? In your guys' opinions, who's the round number 1 winner?
Definitely Dolphins. You have 3
I
stars.
don't know. Honestly,
Yeah.
the Vikings, it kind of went unnoticed. He had 282 overall tackles that these computer picks.
Yeah, he had 3 picks.
Had
Mhm.
that wide receiver who looked pretty nice as well. So all 3 of those
True.
guys are going to be plug and play starters.
I'm just looking at caliber of player and
True.
how bad the roster is to start, and what he did in free agency, what people traded him, and then 3 starters in the draft is and one of them being an edge rusher.
Who was the Dolphins' first pick? I forget. He had 2, right?
Yeah, he had Chasson, the 85.
That's right.
Oh, he was like 86 or something, edge rusher from LSU.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to agree with Dolphins then.
65.
I don't know. Vikings selecting 280 overall offensive linemen is huge too. Offensive linemen in this game are few and far between good ones, so
True.
that's pretty big.
I just look at abilities off, so that was the only